If you've ever changed a baby's diaper, you know they fuss and they cry and it's no fun for anybody. Well, here is South Floridian Lisa Youngelson, who came up with a product that makes changing a baby's diaper a whole lot easier than it was before. Interested? Thought so. Check it out. Lisa, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
And you brought decorations.
I did. Your whole table is full of them.
It's very nice. All right, so what do we have in front of us? What is going on here?
You have Zippys. And this is the brainchild of when my son was 3 months old. I thought of it. He's 3.5 now, and we're finally here. I've worked through the whole process, and now I'm ready to bring it to the world. All the moms out there.
Cool. So ZIPPYZ, what do they do?
Zippys are footed pajamas that zip from the belly down to the foot, so you can change your baby's diaper quickly without exposing their chest. So you can keep them covered and warm, and parents can change their diaper quickly.
So what was the impetus behind this? One day you're changing your son's diaper and he's crying and screaming.
Exactly.
You've had it.
Exactly. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. My son was 3 months old. It was after feeding, and I was going to change him and put him back to bed. And I had already been through all the snap pajamas, and those are just so tedious to snap up. So I had found zipper pajamas that zip from the neck down. And when I went to go unzip him and expose his whole chest, he was hysterical crying from the cold. So I threw a blanket over his chest and I changed his diaper quickly and tried to get him back to bed. It took me about 45 minutes to finally calm him down and put him back down. And I just thought, why isn't there something out there that can keep your child's chest covered and you can change their diaper quickly without dealing with all the snaps? I searched, I researched, couldn't find anything, so.
That's amazing to me, because it's a great idea, obviously, but I would have thought somebody else in all the years that people have been changing diapers, somebody would have beaten you to this.
Me too, I was looking for it.
Suckers.
Well, the problem was there wasn't anything out there, and I thought, you know what, if it's not out there, I would love this for my second child, because I was upset that there wasn't anything out there.
Right.
I wasn't looking to get into business, but just one thing led to another, and then I found out from other parents that they would love to have a product like this, and I just
went
it escalated down.
Yeah, so for people that have not built a business or are looking to build a business, so you have the idea, people are into it, then what happens? How do you get these manufactured?
The internet. I Googled and I called. I mean, if you would have heard some of the conversations that I had with like Bangladesh and trying to, I first started with trying to manufacture it in the U.S. because you obviously want everything manufactured where you live. And I couldn't find, unfortunately, manufacturing is not happening here anymore. I don't know if it's money or what, but I started here, couldn't find anyone that could make the product. So I started looking outside of the country and I called India, China, Bangladesh and Peru, and I found this one person in India that was really easy to communicate with, which is extremely important when you're dealing with someone so far away. And one thing led to another, and I ended up making a small order, and those sold out right away. And now I'm actually not with him anymore because we had a couple of issues with a new manufacturer, and we just made a huge order, and we're just up and running now. Starting in November, we started.
How cool.
Yeah.
And these are really comfortable too, huh?
Yes, they're made of an organic cotton and bamboo blend. So the organic, a lot of parents out there are interested in organic for their children. And bamboo actually makes the material very soft. So it's, there's other products out there that use bamboo, and a lot of the reason why people buy them is because they're so soft to cuddle up next to.
It's funny, you wouldn't think bamboo would be on your child.
Right. Yeah. You would not think that it would be a fabric.
Right. But there it is. So your son, you said, is now 3.5 years old. Does he have any idea what he's helped create?
No, he has no idea what he's helped create.
There
are some pictures of
tell him. He doesn't ever have to know. Hide the tape, and you could just keep all the riches for yourself.
Right. No.
Like a Macaulay Culkin family dynamic. Yeah.
Right. No, I'm more of the Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen family. Let them have their money and
look at you. Yeah.
But no, he's in a couple of pictures. I squeezed him into the 9 to 12, and he was 18 months when I finally got the product. I squeezed him into them so he could be a model for them. But,
how nice. Yeah. And does he seem to notice the difference? I mean, are babies that are wearing these products happy? Have you asked the baby?
You know what? Now that my daughter is 6 months old, I haven't asked her. She hasn't responded, but she stays sleeping in the middle of the night. She's past that now. She's 6 months, so she sleeps through the night. But I used it all throughout the beginning, and I loved it.
Okay,
I loved using it.
So you said you have this big shipment in now. So how are you selling these?
I'm selling them on my website. Right now, that's the easiest way to keep the cost down. It costs a lot of money because it's a little difficult to make, and the material is higher end. So I didn't want moms to have to pay $35, $40 for their Zippys. So I'm selling them directly on my website for $24.99 and $26.99, around that average. And A couple of boutiques here and there have picked it up, but I'm really focusing on my website to keep the cost down low.
All right, well, I think it's time for a demonstration.
Okay.
I would like to see how quickly you can change, how you can undress this child.
Are you going to time me?
Sure, go.
So here you can see that the 3 snaps on top are going to stay closed. And when you're ready to change your baby's diaper, and I should have put a diaper on this doll, you're just going to unzip the bottom, and you take the baby's legs out. Of course, it's getting stuck right there.
Baby's being so well behaved, by the way.
She is. She's my best baby out of all of them.
What a doll.
So in here, as you see, the legs are out, and she's covered in warm, so you can change your diaper. And when you're done, you just put her leg back in, and
zip it up.
And zip it up.
Boom.
That's it. Quick and easy.
Juliana Rancic is all about this? What's going on with that?
So I had met her. They have these baby showers that travel around the country. A couple of companies do them. There's Big City Moms did this one down in Miami. And then I went out to LA to do it there because that's where you reach your audience of expectant moms and new moms and grandmas. I'll go to see all the newest products. And Juliana Rancic was there. So she had just had her son Duke, and I gave her one. And she immediately thought that they were really soft, so she was excited. She asked her best friend is Lisa Ling, one of her best friends. I'm sure she has a lot. And she's like, oh my God, this is so soft. Can I have one for my best friend too? I'm like, sure. So I gave her 2. And the next thing I knew she was Instagramming about it. She was on her show. They have the Juliana and Bill show.
Okay.
And her and her nanny were actually going through all of the old pajamas that didn't fit Duke anymore. And they lifted up the Zippys, and she was like, oh, those were my favorite. And the nanny loved them too. And it was very exciting because to get free press like that is hard to come by. But and then she was doing an interview with Parade Magazine, and they were asking her her top 10 things that she needs to travel with, and she said Zippys were her favorite onesie, and I just was very excited. I want to send her a thank you card or a thank you basket.
Yeah, for sure.
She'll get free Zippys the next time she has a baby.
Well, you know, she's in my speed dial. You know,
really?
Her and Bill.
So call her and tell her thank you from me.
I got it, don't worry. And Huggies has come aboard as well?
Yeah, so Huggies has a grant called the Huggies Mom Inspired Grant. And it gives $15,000 to 10 moms every year nationally who have come up with a product. Obviously, a lot of products are come out of when there's a necessity for it. So parents are always finding needs here and there with dealing with their children all the time, and all these moms come and they need help financing it if they come up with a product. So Huggies has joined with a couple of other companies, and they give a grant every year, and I won.
Congratulations.
It was great, yeah.
That's terrific.
Thank
all right,
you.
so you said this is on your website. What is the website?
It's www.shopzippyz.com.
How do you spell all that?
ZIPPYZ.
Gotcha.
So ShopZippyz.
ShopZippyz.com. And that's the best way for people to get a hold of
Yeah, you can go on there or on Facebook. My page ZIPPYZ by Little Trendies. Long name, but you can shop right off of my Facebook page as well.
Do you also offer to babysit the child for a few hours so the parents can get a little relief? Maybe you should throw that in as an ancillary service.
It depends how many they buy.
Right. I think
maybe 5 or more. I'll come and babysit if you're local.
That's a great idea. Well, listen, Lisa, it was great to talk with you, and good luck.
Thank you very much.
All right.
It was very nice meeting you too.
You too. When we come back, how to recognize if you have low testosterone or erectile dysfunction and what you can do about it. A local doctor will tell you. Stick around.